What's going on? It's Council Polly Rob. Welcome to another reaction video. I appreciate all y'all showing love. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, and all the information to support my channel is right there below. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody showing love. Y'all been really subscribing, telling a friend to tell a friend. I love that. And this video, this reaction video, I had to go ahead and do it because a couple of my subscribers, shout out to y'all, requested me to do more Chris Brown visuals and songs. And listen, I did the For the Moment reaction video. It went really well. I love the back and forth in the comments, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here to do the record I was supposed to do first. And I didn't get around to it. I don't know why, but silly me, silly me, silly me. So I'm going ahead. I gotta drop this one. So this video is for his original single, the first single off of the Brown album called "FALLIN." And Chris Brown went ahead and did a record with Leon Thomas, another R&B artist that's just on fire right now. Chris Brown, Leon Thomas on fire. Leon Thomas, Chris Brown, they on fire. So what better way to start off this album by having Leon Thomas on the first song? His song is called "Fallin." Let's go ahead and check out this video. I know probably a lot of y'all watched this video already, but listen, I'm reacting to it. So let's get to it. That Tank! Let's go! Let's go! Shout out to Tank. Shout out to my Capricorn brother. Shout out to the Capricorns. I'm sorry. I'm a Capricorn. It's what it is. So when I see my fellow Capricorns, LeBron, Tank, Tyrese, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tank. I don't know who this gentleman is right now, but that's Tank and that's Leon Thomas. Let's go. This look like a whole like Harlem Nights type of feel. Let's get. I got 9 lives and 9 wives. That's hilarious. A lot more men and women they've been talking about a lot more polygamy in content and just even in their speech podcasts, stuff like that. We'll get to that at some point in time. Wait a minute. Down here says Usher Raymond. Hold on, man. Is this about to be a star-studded video? Oh, this is about to be crazy. Chris Brown, Usher tour coming up. You got your tickets yet? Do you have your tickets? You know what's crazy before? Sorry to keep pausing it. My apologies, but I'm excited. You know, one thing that I truly do believe, like, even though that's a scene right there, I think all 4 of them, the way that they laugh and joke and talk trash in the studio, it's I believe it's like that. Like everybody in there talking trash, they laughing, they throwing shots at each other, talking about relationships, talking about, everything under the sun. Like that's how we do it in the studio. Like we be cracking jokes, we get to work, then we crack more jokes, then we laugh, then we eat, then we crack more jokes. So that energy right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. Oh, so this like a whole little movie little situation. Okay, okay. And I'll say this. I'm sorry to keep stopping it, but I just gotta say this. I gotta talk about Ish. This is a perfect way to kick off a project, but it's also a perfect way to kick off the tour. Chris Brown, Usher going on tour. This is a great way to create visuals and music and content so that when you go to the tour, not only do you get the classic catalog, but you also get the idea and the visual element of the new music. Like, let the people in. Like, they're letting the fans all the way in to how you would react if you on tour. Say this. That reverb that's on Usher's voice, that a concert hall reverb, probably at like 30% or so, that reverb for a lot of old school records or just R&B records, like when you really want to project your voice at its best, use that. They probably use. This is perfect. This is the lane right here. Listen, first off, the video has a Sinners feel, and this is a perfect continuation to the energy of Sinners. You see what Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, you see what they did with the success of Sinners, Black Empowerment, Black Love, Black Music, Good Energy, Old School Feel. Chris Brown is continuing that. Also, I love the fact that Tank has vocals, these ad libs and these harmonies from Tank. You can hear it in this song, which I love. This is a collaborative effort. I believe this is a collaborative effort between Chris Brown, Leon Thomas, Tank, and Rock. So, new song, even though it's a new song, it feels like you've heard it a billion times before. That's sometimes good records are just records that you feel like you heard before. You didn't, but it just feels like something that's relative to what you felt before. If you get what I'm saying, let me say it again. Sometimes records are great because it feel like you heard it before, but in actual reality, you've experienced the feeling of what this record makes you feel before. So it's not the same song, it just makes you feel the same way, if you get what I'm saying. That's what this record Fallen is doing right now for me. You know what I mean? This one thing I would say is I love how Chris Brown on his verse, he kept it classic. He kept it, classic, 70s, 60s type of approach. But when Leon came in, he came in with the little double time, like the little trap soul type of feel. That was dope because it expresses different elements of where the song could possibly go. Even though it feels like an old school record, you can still add modern elements that really, really bring it to life. Also, I love the way Tank and Rockstar, the way that they're adding the harmonies. Like these harmonies are modern style harmonies, but just placed in the places where it feels like it's still kind of old school, which is dope, man. I love when people take old styles, and I'm not gonna say old. I'm sorry, let's say vintage. I love when artists take vintage approaches to records and add modern elements to it. That is dope. I'm loving this record already. I'm loving the visuals. You know what I'm saying? Fallen Angel, Angel with Wings. I see what y'all doing there. I see what you're doing there. Yeah, yeah. The elements, you know what I'm saying? Incorporate the elements. This gives me a very, very high Sinners movie feel. I love that, man. I can't stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? This is really, really dope. You know what I mean? Also, I think this is going to resonate very well on tour if Chris Brown comes out because this record sounds like a record that it's about singing, it's about falling in love, it's about the whole element. So Chris Brown is going to really bring his singing chops on this record, but also visually, if he brings out dancers that's doing what they're doing on the dance floor right now, like the way that they gliding and what I mean, doing their thing, looking all nice. He come out in the suit, you know what I mean. He got the old school mic. He got Leon Thomas come from the side on tour with the guitar and do his thing. This feel like a show set for the tour that'll be fire, that'll translate. And it's like he's giving you the visual beforehand so you can enjoy it even more. That's fire. And knowing Breezy, that young kid right there is probably already awesome at singing or dancing or doing something. It'll be a little Easter egg of like, oh, this kid in this video now he's grown up to be a star. So that's dope. I love that. I love that. I love this video. I love the energy of it. The song is fire. It's a great song to start off with for the album, especially the way the album look. Album is called Brown. It's just the energy, a little bit of choreography in there that, like I said, was reminiscent to Sinners. That was fire. And then also, um, I love, my business partner. Shout out to Badru. He always says this one thing that resonates with me. He always says that uh, the best records are team records. You know what I mean? And what he means by that is when there's multiple people coming together to work on a record, you got Chris Brown, you got Leon Thomas, you got Tank, you got Rockstar, and whoever the engineer is, and however many people that's a part of this record, the best records come from when people collaborate and come together. The visuals, like the director, Taylor, excellent job. Like, yo, did your thing. Was it Taylor or Tolbert? Sorry about that. Sorry if I messed your name up, but you did an excellent job on these visuals. The best records are team records. I can't stress that enough. You know what I'm saying? And I really love this, man. I want to see Chris Brown do some more visuals to this album because the first two visuals that I'm seeing, this Fallen and then For the Moment, which if you haven't seen that reaction video, go check that out on my channel. Stellar music videos, dope music, different elements. The previous the For the a Moment video was a little bit more like new school, modern. You know what I'm saying? Trappy, trap soul type of thing. This one was more classic R&B, old school, vintage, just vintage R&B. I love that. Man, come on, man. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all feel about this record. Do y'all feel like that Chris Brown is going to use these type of visuals to magnify on tour? Do you think he's gonna come out with the suit and the dancers, you know what I'm saying, doing what they do? Leon Thomas with the guitar. What do you think is gonna happen on actual tour? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all already know what it is. Workload.